Earthquake.
No, Captain. Battle formations.
South Korea's government is beginning discussions on potentially a shutdown of crypto exchanges. Michael Novogratz has shelved plans to start a crypto hedge fund.
The world is not anymore the way it used to be. Money, no. Be connected.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shields, boys! Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time!
Spartans! Lay down your weapons!
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to other live stream. I'm sorry I was a little bit late, but for some reason recently I have some issues with my internet connection. Okay, so let's start. I'm showing you right now the weekly chart. Actually, the weekly chart is very important right now. Why? Because Bitcoin for first time since, my god, let me see, last time, October 2020, close above the top of the band, the Bollinger Band. Today we are gonna study other strategy I like to use in trending markets. Okay, of course this is just to see if next week or next day we will see some continuation. Okay, for Bollinger Bands, if you're reading the traditional books, well, the system is totally different. In my case, I am using it in a very different way, but it's very simple. As long the body of the candle is closing above the top of the Bollinger Band, that means the price is trending, and every week or every time frame, every day, or whatever the time frame you are using, we are gonna use the price is closing above candles above there. I am expecting new highs in the next in the next week or the next day or the next 2 days. It depends on the time frame you are looking for. Very simple example. Yes, of course you can see many examples of this using, for example, all this as example. As you can see here, in October 2020, Bitcoin 1 year ago actually, yeah, closed for first time here above the Bollinger Band, and the second week what happened, and after one month, yeah, and here, for example, in this case, the candle closed above the Bollinger Band. The second week was a correction, but honestly, if you see the previous weekly candle closing above the Bollinger Band, there is a very high probability we will see continuation. That means it's gonna be a buy. And as you can see here, every time here is doing the same thing. The first pullback here is here, right? We have this pullback and again closing above the Bollinger Band. So we can see many examples of this of Bitcoin. For example, all this price action and also all this price action here. As you can see, I'm using this as with just parabolic moves. So what does that mean? I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna start trending in weekly chart. So we are gonna see maybe a price action, something like this, maybe 1 month or 2 months, with some candles here printing in weekly chart. That doesn't mean Bitcoin is not gonna crash in 1 day chart or micro time frames. Yes, it's possible, yes, but with this signature, every pullback I am expecting is gonna be a buy. Okay, and of course you will realize when you are in a very strong trending move in macro time frames, when you see every time when it's a crash, the bounce is hard. And actually we have some examples right now. For example, in 1 hour chart, you can see this drop in 1 hour chart, and after a few minutes, or sorry, minutes, in less than 4 hours, Bitcoin bounce and is testing now the previous high. So keep in mind this. We are right now, Bitcoin in weekly chart is trending, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying buy right now, of course not. Based on this, no. We want to, actually the buy was yesterday in the pullback, but sorry, I couldn't buy here. Why? Because actually I was sleeping. As you can see, $59,000, $58,000, and where is there? Well, where is the MA55? Every time when it's testing the MA55, you know what that means? Bounce to the upside. So we are gonna start trading the bounce. Of course, I'm gonna be very careful because 1-day chart is actually a little bit scary. Not with bear divergence because they are invalid, but I am expecting a major pullback in some point, maybe around 64. No, it's not a resistance. Honestly, I'm expecting maybe this week, based on the close of the weekly chart, maybe 66 or $70,000 is gonna be the next target. Why I'm telling you this is because if we use, well, for trending moves like this one, I like to use a little bit different tools. For example, if we see we use extensions with Fibonacci levels, we can get a little bit idea where we can start looking for potential targets or pullbacks. Of course, this is something like I am not using as a main tool. EOS is to get idea where is gonna be the next area for bots to start selling. Remember, there are many bots in the crypto market, so especially on Bitcoin, there are many bots are selling and they are using Fibonacci levels. So, for example, from this point and retracement, the next area of I will start looking for is the 1.27. But to be honest, this one is gonna be the area I'm gonna start looking for. From $70,000 to 77. Of course, I'm not saying it's gonna happen now. Please understand, this is a weekly chart, so it could be maybe this month or next month, of course. But in the long term, I'm expecting something like this. Around here, I would expect maybe a potential major correction. Yep. So what I'm saying this is because, as you can see, Bitcoin, even with the potential bear divergences forming in 4 hour, actually this was the 4 hour bear divergences here. Let me show you here the chart. Here, even with all of this setup here, Bitcoin is very strong. Why is not crashing? Bitcoin actually did it. When you see in very strong moves in macro time frames, all the pullbacks actually they are the bear divergences here. So here very close to the MA55, and I will say now the bear divergence in 4 hour is over, because Bitcoin, as long as closing candles above 61,500, I am bullish to see a new ATA actually this week. So based on this, when the 1-day chart, as you can see here, we use the same technique with Bollinger Bands when in very hard trending moves. The top of the trending band, the Bollinger Band is $65,000. So tomorrow, I'm expecting to see something like this. And also, as you can see here, the power of the bulls is positive, and actually I don't see any weakness. Actually, it's very good. So just the only one concern is this one. Okay, as you can see, the evolution of this one is massive. It's actually big. It's something like this one. Yep. So based on my experience, we will see something like this. Bitcoin is gonna start moving. Let me remove this to the upside, and every time we will see the cloud less. So we are gonna get ready for this, because this is gonna be something like this again, and we will see bear divergences here maybe in 1 month or 2, and after that we will see finally a massive correction. And also, let me tell you something. One moment, because my cat is a little bit annoying. One moment. Okay, sorry, my cat is in the studio, so now sorry if is crying. Just has 2 months. It's a baby. Okay, so now as you can see here, well, let's talk about the weekly chart and potential targets. Okay, so weekly chart, as you can see here, is getting strong. We have a positive slope here. This one, actually, I was expecting more downside and potential breakdown to MA55, but as I said, as long MA55, well, I cannot be bearish. I was expecting a breakdown. Potentially we will see lower prices, but no, this Bitcoin wants to test again, actually do new highs. It's gonna do it. So the setup I'm looking for bear market, in not bear market, a major correction, or maybe the party is over for all the crypto market for a long time, is when we have the confirmation in weekly chart of bear divergences. Is in progress? Yes, we are gonna see something like this maybe in January and December, something like this, and that means Bitcoin is gonna do a new high, maybe 70,000, 80,000, who knows. I am not worried about the target. I am want to take the position and take the move. Okay, so if Bitcoin goes to $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 here, I don't care. Yeah, the only thing I will know is I'm gonna trade the trend. Trade the trend is the best way. Instead of wasting time trying to calculate or predict the target, just let's try to take a very good position as much as you can. I mean, the better, of course, the better position you can, and also enjoy the last ride of this bull market. So let's continue with this. I want to show you the 2-week chart. 2-week chart is a clear breakout. As you can see here, 2-week chart is gonna close actually next week. Yep, any close above $62,000 in weekly chart, sorry, in 2-week chart is we are gonna get the confirmation of this. So what does that mean? Bitcoin is gonna start trending. Oh my God! Based on of this chart, I wouldn't be surprised if we see $90,000 maybe by the end of December. Yeah, maybe. Well, as you can see, Bitcoin is actually very good right now. Monthly chart. Let's talk about well, it's 2 weeks left for monthly chart, but I want to see the close. No, well, monthly chart is telling me right now Bitcoin is gonna, well, as long as above $58,000, $59,000, price discovery for Bitcoin. The last move for Bitcoin, because even in monthly chart we have a massive bear divergence forming from 2017 and right now. So let's talk about this. How can I say this? Crazy targets in macro time frames. A little bit like YouTubers they do, but I will try to do it in a very, how can I say this? In the way I like to do this. Okay, for example, we have this trend line. Remember, I show you this one every time when Bitcoin is testing this one. Let me do it properly. Okay, here. Okay, perfect. Okay, if Bitcoin wants to test this trend line again, the potential target for this is $120,000. To be honest, I am still expecting we will see that price maybe in 2023, not now. But Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and in 1 month can just do something crazy, right? But as I said, according to the price, this price action, the any close above in the next 2 weeks, actually in the next week, one weekly chart, other candle closing above this level, we will see easy $75,000, $70,000, and from there, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see 100K. I don't want to be too bullish, too greedy, sorry, because I know the numbers are big, but there are some warnings. As usual, we like to see the both scenarios, right? Both scenarios, bullish and bearish. So today chart, as you can see here, is in a very clear breakout right now. Actually, yep, today we will see maybe 64, 65, even more, maybe $70,000, maybe today or tomorrow, maximum. The Bollinger Band, the close here, as you can see here, Bollinger Band is closing finally for first time above, the price is closing above the top of the Bollinger Band for first time, and finally we can see the uptrend to the upside. As you can see here, we have, well, it's still strong, forming the bear divergences here. As you can see here, I'm talking about the next 2 weeks. We are gonna see bear divergences here in 2-day and 3-day chart. As you can see, is forming other bear divergences here. What is gonna happen after we see the bear divergences? That doesn't mean Bitcoin is gonna crash. Just it's gonna enter in sideways and potential reversal in the long term. Remember, 2-day and 3-day chart is for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, almost 1 month actually. So as you can see here, Bitcoin now actually is, well, very close, very close. We will see maybe today, in the next 12 hours, 24 hours, Bitcoin testing $64,000. So, well, Bitcoin is bullish, let's talk about potential targets. I said 64, 65. Be careful. If you are thinking to enter in short here, you're gonna get wrecked. Bitcoin is just gonna shut up here to maybe $70,000 from here, if that happen, and there is a very high probability we will see that. Yeah. From there maybe we will see a short-term pullback. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the CME's futures on Bitcoin, because actually they are many times actually it's more easy to read the CME's features of Bitcoin than the normal one. Look at this. Okay, let's talk about 1-day chart. Well, 1-day chart in CMEs we are gonna see bear divergences here very soon, maybe in the next, maybe this week. But as you can see here, Bitcoin is technically almost testing the previous high, $64,000. So this is not resistance. This is not resistance. Bitcoin is just gonna break up and just close. Okay, now if you are not buying Bitcoin, because actually I'm not buying Bitcoin right now, I am trading. Trading is different. I am not buying. When I'm going to buy Bitcoin, because many people are asking me the same thing. Okay, well, as a trader, I would never buy and hold here, even if I know technically speaking there is a very high probability Bitcoin is gonna do a new high. Based on weekly chart, risk management is not good. Why? Because you are going to remember, we buy every time when Bitcoin is an MA55, so the buy should be in this area, not here. So you want to buy here and Bitcoin crash, your stop loss is gonna be very far and you will lose maybe 34%. Yep. So that's why the risk and reward is not good. So what I'm going to do is easy. For buying and holding Bitcoin the next 2 or 3 months, I want to see a breakout here in 1-day chart and testing major supports around here, and here is when we are going to start thinking to buy again. Yeah, that is the only way I will buy. Trading is different. I am trading 4 hour. Yes, I am in long position right now here at $60,000. I couldn't catch the bottom, but well, now profit is profit. So I am here actually around $60,000, 100 around here, and I protected just my entry, and yes, I'm waiting for the continuation based on my technical analysis. For buying and holding is different. As I said, in a trending moves, it's very hard to see Bitcoin testing the MA55. Just in 1 year, last year actually, we saw just 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, so usually what I do here is I go to 4-hour chart and I am trading just 4-hour chart. As you can see here, now we have 1, 2, 3 opportunities to buy, and usually they are very fast. Yeah, in a trading moves is like this. Okay, so when I'm going to enter for trading Bitcoin again, well, now I am positioned. The next pullback is something like this. We are gonna see maybe something like this in the next pullback here. Yeah, we are going to enter always. We are not going to fight the trend. The trend is your friend, so why you want to fight the trend? Of course, before I was entering in short here, in here in $59,000. Here I wasn't in short here, actually, no, sorry, 59, yeah, 59. I took my loss here. But why? Because this is the past, right? Before, we didn't know Bitcoin is gonna do this. I was expecting rejection, Bitcoin holding, it was holding, and I took my loss. Losing is part of trading, so we cannot win all time. Yep. So now Bitcoin is gonna do this and test it in the next test of $59,000 with MA55 again, or maybe more. Is where I'm going to start thinking to enter for Bitcoin. Okay. For 1-day chart, well, it's a little bit risky, as I said to you. It depends on your risk and reward, but I will wait for the next opportunity in 1-day chart. If Bitcoin, as you can see, is very far. The MA55 is $51,000. So in the next 10K crash, because of course something that is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. That is the moment when I'm going to start buying Bitcoin again to the upside. I mean, to buy and holding, but maybe for 1 month. It depends on, as I said, 1-day chart. On the obvious price level, I'm gonna start looking for is this one, $58,000. Yeah. So, as I said, when Bitcoin is trending very hard, it's quite complicated to see this. But if we see it, it's gonna be fast, very, very fast. It's just people usually they don't want to buy this, but as I said, when you know macro is trending, everything actually is a buy. Let's talk about longer time frames. 3 month monthly chart. Yeah, 3 months chart. As you can see here, this is a breakout. The monthly chart is gonna close in January. Yeah, 3 months. No more. Yeah, by the end of the year. Any close above here in $59,000-$60,000 is gonna be a breakout, and it's gonna be the continuation to the upside. Yeah. So if that happens, maybe I will be wrong with my bear view for the next year. Potentially, maybe next year we will see even higher prices. But well, that is too far right now. But as you can see, 3 month chart is looking very good. 2 month chart, same thing. $58,000, 59 is gonna be the price I wanna start looking for in 1-day chart if Bitcoin crash. Yeah, crash, because remember, it's gonna crash. Yes, always. Yeah, but if you are thinking it's going to zero, of course, no. It's to buy more. Every time when you see the crash, buy more. Okay. Okay, because now when that happens, the market makers, they will try to scare people. Okay, they will try to scare people, and you know, people will start thinking or sharing something like big crash or something like that, and you will think like Bitcoin is going to zero, but actually no. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the altcoins. Altcoins actually is very good. Just the top 10 or the strongest one, they will follow Bitcoin in this rally. Ethereum, Link, some of them actually, but many of them actually they are in downtrend right now. Yeah, be careful if you are thinking to hold Bitcoin in the altcoins in this last push. Why? Because Bitcoin dominance is raising up, so that means many altcoins, instead of growing, raising up, they will start crashing. Actually, they are in downtrend. Some of them they are in downtrend right now. Yeah. So be careful with this, because if you choose the wrong altcoins, well, you will get wrecked, and you will get mad and very upset because everything is going to the moon and not your coin. Yep. One moment. Okay. So let's talk about altcoins. First of all, I'm gonna show you the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see here, Bitcoin dominance, as I said, as expected, Bitcoin dominance is actually very bullish. I told you like 2 months ago, and now finally we will see the level I was telling you, 50 level. Remember? So here I am expecting, technically speaking, a rejection here to test the support, and here in this area is where we are gonna see the massive rallies of many altcoins. In this area, when Bitcoin dominance is correcting to test the support 44, 45, and there is it's gonna be the last move of the year of altcoins. So be careful. You are going to hold altcoins. Please be sure your altcoins are in a very clear uptrend in weekly chart and 1 day time frame, because if you want to take coins because, I don't know, the YouTuber or someone else said, or because the NFT, whatever, be careful, because many of them, they will just crash. Also, okay, let's talk about some the altcoins I am looking for right now. First of all, let's talk about Cardano. Cardano is one of the big ones. They are gonna crash because, actually, as you can see here, Bitcoin is about to break the previous high, and Cardano actually wants to break down in weekly chart. You see, this is without indicators. I can tell you, in some point, Cardano is gonna hit $1 with 50 cents or 40 cents. I told you like maybe 1 month ago. And as you can see, weekly chart, the slope is getting finally negative. So if I want to short one thing, actually it should be Cardano. I'm not going to short anything. Yeah. I also want to enjoy the ride with Bitcoin and other altcoins, but I am not interested now in shorts because I know the overall market is bullish. As you can see here, Bitcoin, Cardano is getting rejected every time of 55, and also the volatility finally is contracting, and the move is almost over. So what does that mean? There is a very high probability we will see a sell-off for Cardano in the maybe next month, maybe in the next one week or 2 weeks. Yeah, be careful, because if you are in FOMO with this coin, or you are holding forever because you think it's going to the moon or $10, maybe yes, in 10 years or 8 years, but not now. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. Is Ethereum. Ethereum actually is very interesting because actually it's doing something like I am expecting for Bitcoin right now. One moment. Okay. The weekly close for Ethereum is a clear breakout. Actually, this is a clear breakout. Is testing the resistance? Yes. Usually the first time is rejection, the second time is the breakout. Okay, so there is a very high probability Ethereum this week we will see finally a breakout. So potential targets for this one, of course I don't have it. I'm gonna follow just a trend in 1 day chart, but if I use just Fibonacci levels, the obvious target should be, let me use extensions, sorry. Extensions, okay. Okay, the first target I'm gonna start looking for is $5,000. $5,000. If this level is breaking, actually it's gonna break. But in the long term, maybe it could be $6,000 by the end of the year. Yep, 1.861, 68. Sorry, it should be the target for Ethereum. Based on if we are using just Fibonacci levels. Of course, as I said, it's not my main tool, but is usually the bots, they are looking for Fibonacci levels when they are when the market is in parabolic move or is trending hard in macro time frames. Okay, so in 1 day chart, as I said, any pullback is a buy. So if you are thinking to buy something, I will say after the pullback of Ethereum, I will say is the moment to buy. Here, of course, I will never buy here. I will never buy. Yeah, I will wait for the pullback and continue and just hold my position and just enjoy. Ride the trend. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about other coins. Link is, sorry, let me clear this. Weekly chart is not looking strong. As you can see here, it's not looking strong. As I said, many altcoins, they are showing signals or weakness. Yeah, be careful with Link, because if Bitcoin is about to break the new the previous high, sorry, and link is not following. As you can see here, I was expecting link more stronger. Yeah, actually no, it's not looking great. Technically speaking, we can enter in long here or buy here and hold, and just with risk management, breaking the previous low. Well, yeah, we should take our stop loss. Sorry, your or loss. Okay, Litecoin. Let me see. Litecoin, yeah, I mean, it's looking better. As you can see, is not just closing, it's showing actually here the this area actually is defending very well. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart is getting better. Yeah, I will say based on the weekly chart and this one, yeah, I will say Litecoin, there's a very high probability will test the previous high around here, 228, 230, and maybe if this coin start trending, maybe we'll see maybe 300 again. Yeah, potentially yes. Matic actually is. I said that I think I talked about Matic maybe 1 week ago. It was not very good. Right now it was here, but now as you can see here, this is the entry. Right now here, this is the entry. You want to see the MA55 to be tested around there. Is of course it's not exact. It's the area, but as you can see here, as long as about MA55, this is sideways. But let me see the indicator. Yeah, the momentum is positive. Of course, Matic is one of my candidates to start buying after the pullback of Bitcoin, if that happen, of course. Weekly chart, yeah, we are very good. The danger zone is this one. Remember, every time we see the dark green, and Matic is not crashing because in weekly chart it's not crashing, right? It's in sideways, right? Every time when it's very close to the MA55, if it's not crashing, it's not breaking the MA55, we are gonna respect the strategy, and the speculation is always to the upside. So all this area from $1 to 1.5 cents is the area to buy in weekly chart. I mean, holding at least 2 or 3 months, and after that maybe we will see even new highs potentially. Yes, for Matic in the long term. Okay, so let's talk about Solana. Solana is one of the coins I am looking right now. Yeah, Solana is, I really like this coin. The setup is super good. The volatility is contracting, as you can see here. Solana is above the MA55 here, and it's above the demand zone here. So any area from 150, 146, it should be the area to start accumulating Solana around here. Yeah, because based on this is going to, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see again $200 for Solana in the next month or the next few weeks. Actually, Solana is looking great. 4 hour, of course, 4 hour, you're trading 4 hour, of course this is not the moment to enter. We don't have set up. I will say, remember, now we have to wait something like this again. Yep, something like this, and when you see the crossing the zero line here, well, now you know you have your entry. In 1 day chart, this is the moment actually, I will say yes. Okay, so Tron, let's talk about Tron. It's not looking great, honestly. I mean, I was expecting with this setup, I was expecting maybe more maybe other test to 0.14, but it's not happening. Let me see. Well, 1 day chart, as long as closing here, maybe here is a valid entry. Yeah, you can start thinking, okay, I'm gonna buy this one. But if you see in this week is not going to the upside, you should see at least in this week maybe other test to previous high around here, 0.11 cents around here. If you don't see it, well, it's better to cancel this trade, because there is a very high probability it's gonna reverse. Okay, so please, if you have any coin that you want me to check, please let me know. Okay, let's talk about XRP. No, not looking great actually. Testing the MA55 with sell signal here. When the slope is negative here, there is a very high probability this coin is gonna break $1. Yeah, let's see weekly chart. Yeah, weekly chart is not looking great. Weekly chart in the long term, maybe we will see 0.80 cents, around there, around here, something like this. But I'm expecting a big bounce again from this level. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. I wanna show you Uni. Where is Uni? Where is Uni? Oh, one moment. Okay. Uni. Uni, as you can see here, we don't have actually buy signal in weekly chart. Let's talk about 1-day chart. 1-day chart is not looking great. We have here a bear divergences here, 1-day chart forming from this point and this point. As long as 24 is not broken, well, I'm expecting maybe other test to maybe 30, 39, sorry, 31, but it's not looking very strong. To be honest, it's not looking very strong. It's not the setup I would like to take right now. Yeah, as you can see, some altcoins, they are showing weakness, so it's because this is the last phase. Not all the altcoins will start pumping very hard like others, because others they did it. For example, Uni was at $4, and now for almost 1 year it's at $25, $30. I remember I was trading Uni when it was at $4 and I sold around 15, and after that I stopped trading Uni. Okay, so Tesos. Okay, let's talk about Tesos. Tesos. Okay, Tesos, technically speaking, is testing the MA55. Yes, but as you can see here, this is the biggest area of resistance, so I will never enter here. Never. Where I want to enter is very easy. After maybe 1 week or a few days, when if I see sideways here, and I see the indicator is showing me something like this, yes, if it's holding the MA55 in this level for almost 1 week, something like that, and I see the setup, yes, of course, it's gonna be different. But right now, no. This is the area for selling. This is the area for selling. I will say this area I will never buy for holding. You want to trade 4 hour? 4 hour? Of course not. It's a clear downtrend. This is continuation, and we have all the setup here from here actually. Yeah, as you can see here. If this can break $6 with 60 cents, it's gonna break down all the way down to maybe $5 with 60 cents, $1 crash. So be careful with this coin. Okay, Algo. Algo. Okay, okay. Algo. 1-day chart. 1-day. Oh my God! Wow. 1-day chart is looking great. This is the setup I told you. For you want to see Tesos, this is the setup you are looking for. Yeah. Sideways, respecting the MA55, and as you can see here, in the next, maybe in the next 3 or 4 days, you will see this. Yeah. And this is to the upside. Yeah. Of course. Potentially this is accumulation to the upside. Yes. Other test at least to $2.30. Yes, but I will wait. Not now. I will wait, because remember, if Bitcoin crashes $10,000, well, even this is gonna be bad. You don't want to see something like this, right? Or something like this, right? So I think you should wait a little bit. When you have the confirmation, is the moment when you enter, not now. But yeah, actually I like it. It's very good. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is not great. We have a bear divergence in this point and this point. Yeah, more sideways. And pay attention of this. The volatility in Algo is super low in 4-hour. So a big move is coming. And based on the 1-day chart, it's gonna be to the upside. Thank you for telling me this one. Actually, I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna buy this one. Yeah, I like the setup. The risk and reward is very easy to manage here. Thank you. Okay, so let me see. We have 9 minutes left. Let's see. I want to see Bitcoin a little bit more. What it's doing right now? Bitcoin, yeah, we're still sideways, testing the. Yeah, I'm expecting 64, a little bit more. We will see. Maybe today, tomorrow. Okay, so let's talk about other coins. Yeah, I remember. Where is F? Yeah, FTM. FTM in 1-day chart. As you can see here, is in the highs, right? As a trader, I will never buy here, right? I will never buy here and hold. The reason is simple. We have this, right? Every time when we have this, we respect the system. We don't buy, right? We are gonna buy after the pullback, and the pullback is not happening. Of course, maybe in 4 hours you will see, yeah, it's happened, but in 4 hours, but in 1-day chart now. Where I'm going to buy this coin again? Well, when it's testing in 1-day chart, the MA55, and to go to the upside. Yes, weekly chart is looking great. It's an upside, of course. It's an uptrend. Sorry. Look at this. It's super good. Yep. Weekly chart, something like this, yes, but honestly, I don't think we will see MA55 to be tested in a long time. Maybe next year, in some point next year, not now. So, yep, very good. I will say this is a very clear. I like the setup, but I will wait for a major pullback. In 1-day chart, in 4 hours, as you can see here, we have this one. No bear divergences. No, actually no. The problem with this in 4 hours is it's testing the resistance here. Remember, we have here, we have here, we have here. We never buy here. If you want to trade this one in 4 hour chart, you need to wait for 4 hours, and also you need to see the monitor on the indicator doing something like this, and again. Yep. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Let me show you the USDT dominance, because USDT dominance is gonna tell us what is gonna do Bitcoin in the next 2 months. I wanna see the weekly chart. Weekly chart is closing as rejection. This was a rejection, a fake out, and now I am expecting more, maybe sideways, and maybe a potential down tested to the downside here. If that happened, well, now Bitcoin is going to do something very good. In 1-day chart, well, actually, very bad. It's in continuation to the downside. Testing the MA55, fake out, testing the MA55, and breakdown. The next target for this one in 1-day chart is 2.36. So that means higher prices for Bitcoin and lower prices for USDT dominance in the long term. Yep. If you want to see really fireworks on Bitcoin, really crazy fireworks, is because if this coin breaks $2, or sorry, 2, the number 2 here is gonna fall all the way down to maybe $1.16, and that means Bitcoin is going to the moon. If I say to the moon, it's because it's to the moon. Yeah, of course. Okay, so let's talk about other coin, BNB, because actually I am looking for altcoins right now, because I want to hold in long term, at least for 1 month. Oh, the entry was yesterday. Okay, never mind. The MA55, second chance, and as you can see, a strong bounce, and of course we never buy here, never. So the only thing we can do in this coin is just waiting for potential breakout and testing again and continue in the uptrend. Yep. But of course here is too late. Yeah. 4 hour chart, no, of course not. 4 hour chart, maybe in the next 24 hours we will see something like this. As long as we see sideways and we see the reset here in the monitor, we will see something like this, of course, to the upside. Yes, but because my trade is in 1-day chart, I will wait for my setup. Yeah, and it was yesterday. Okay, so it will take maybe 1 week more. Bitcoin Cash. Let's talk about Bitcoin Cash, because I saw people asking me, they were asking me last week for Bitcoin Cash. I don't know why, but well, people sometimes they like these kind of coins. Okay, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is it's just in the MA55 and sideways. Technically speaking, is great, is good, but weekly chart is not very. It's an uptrend, yes, but maybe you can win on Bitcoin Cash and you hold, maybe you see after 2 or 3 months. Technically speaking, maybe 744 it will be the target, but I don't like this chart. It's an uptrend, yes, but as you can see, many pump and dump. I don't like it. But yeah, potentially we will see maybe higher prices as long when the chart is closing about ME55. So yeah, maybe $700 around there, potentially around there. The last coin, you have other coin, please let me know, okay? Because I'm almost finishing. The last coin I want to show you is Cake. Cake, I really like Cake. I've been trading Cake for a long time. I was trading from here to here, and now it's in sideways, as you can see here. Technically speaking, it's below the MA55 here, as you can see here. And also, when we see this setup and it's not breaking the MA55, the probabilities to go to the downside are higher. Yeah. And let's talk about weekly chart. Weekly chart is not great. It's not. No. If Bitcoin crashed $10,000, this coin is gonna break maybe to $15 or even lower. But in general, I like Cake because I think DeFi projects, they have a lot of future because regulations are coming. Yeah. Okay, so Luna is gonna be the last one, okay? Luna. What is Luna? Yeah, Luna. I think I don't have Luna here. Let me add Luna. Luna. Okay, perfect. Wow. I really like. Thank you for sharing. Actually, I'm gonna add this one to my list. Yeah, impressive. Yeah, I really like this chart. Even with the bear divergences here, massive bear divergence here, is not crashing. Of course, this is just bouncing, and we are gonna use the same system again and again, right? So that means actually the entry, it should be right now, here, right now. Yeah. The only problem is Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, we know Bitcoin is bullish in weekly chart. So I will say Luna has a very good potential to test at least maybe $46-50 and maybe a new actually higher. Why? Because as you can see here, the danger zone is this one, and Luna didn't crash. It's holding. Maybe maximum today, maybe in the next 2 days we will see something like this. And the early entry is this one. When you see the blue line, the blue candle here on the, in the Instagram, that means the bulls are getting stronger. Yeah. So I will say maybe Luna, it should be one of the coins, like maybe in the next month, this month, next month we will see maybe other test to the previous high and maybe higher prices. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart, of course, is, weekly chart, remember, is for months, right? 6 months holding. Based on of this, I am not expecting new high, sorry, but at least other test to maybe 45 based on 1 day chart. Yeah, remember we have a very bad bear divergences here, and we are gonna respect always we respect. The difference is the weekly chart bear divergences is when the bear market comes. Then when the market comes, you will see all these ugly bear divergences here, well, playing out, and you will see massive crashes. Yeah, if this bear divergence plays right now, any close 35, below 35, we will see maybe 23, and the lowest one $15. Of course, I don't think so, not right now, because one day chart is looking good right now. Yeah. So yeah, okay, Axie Infinite. Okay, let me do it. This is gonna be the last one. Okay, so first of all, in 1 day chart, of course, we know every time we have this, we don't buy here, right? So where we are gonna buy? Well, first of all, you need to wait when the monitor is doing something like this, you see the red cloud, and finally you see this. And the most important thing, Axie Infinite is testing the M55 or very close there, and is not breaking down. When you see this, doesn't matter the price, is the moment when you can start thinking to buy. For now, right now in 1 day chart, of course not. In 4-hour chart is looking very bad. As you can see here, this is just it's about to break the M55, so 126 is gonna be the resistance. If that happen, I would expect maybe other test to 110, even lower, $100 around there. Yes, $100 should be a buy. If I see Axie Infinite at $100, of course this is a buy, something like this. Weekly chart. Well, weekly chart is very bullish. And the reason is because Axie Infinite has never been in a bear market. Yeah, let's see the time, November 2020. So it's gonna be very interesting what is gonna do this coin in the bear market. Yeah, but for now, any pullback in 1 day chart time frame, $100.90 around there. Well, based on this, it could be a very nice area to start thinking to buy. Okay, guys, I think that's it from my side.